Tune in next episode to find out whether or not I got
Gets a cap.
a little stinker.
Or if I make it on my trip. What if I'm in the next one that falls?
Please don't. Oh, fuck.
Oh, so I think I mentioned it on the podcast before, but if I go on a trip and you get a message from my friend Jasmine, you know I didn't make it. You know I didn't make it.
He did.
Yeah.
I remember being on the plane out to, I think it was to Vegas, and you sent her the text. I'm like, I was like, because I was just sitting next to you, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm texting Jasmine instructions in case I die." I was like, "Oh,
yep."
That little box under my bed. Get that out before my parents see it.
The only thing that I haven't told her.
A random ad playing in my.
Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, you can see the clock.
so bad." What was it for?
I don't know. I think it was insurance.
Blue Chews?
Nah, I don't need that shit, dude.
Have you seen those on TikTok?
I buy raw honey. Oh,
okay. I've been seeing them on TikTok now too. I'm like,
what, Blue Chew?
Like, yeah,
hey,
I'm
dude,
like,
that's your feed.
It's going out there.
You out here buying Blue Chews, dude?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's going out
your
there.
Your cock's so big that blood just doesn't fucking fully circulate through it.
I don't like it. Never mind. I regret talking about this.
That's your fault, dude.
I don't know why you thought that was the choice.
I'm not denying that.
Your big meaty
cock.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast.
So
meaty. God fucking damn it. Please move on.
So delectable. Hey, what's up, everybody?
It's got a mind of its own.
What's up? Before we keep going, first of all, I just want to say sorry for the audio quality of last video, the IRL. I fucked up. I looked into it and I figured out it was my fault. They basically just made it so that the other two mics besides Lee's weren't being picked up or weren't being recorded. It was some dumbass shit and no BS, but whatever. I had that figured out for next time. So all good.
Gasp.
Still go watch it though. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a good one. I liked it.
We're kind of like silly a little. Just a little.
Our lips are chapped.
I'm closing my mobile game. When he came in, I was
this motherfucker playing mobile games
on my computer. When you came in, I was clicking around on it, and then I had started like little mini boss fight. So I was like, "Oh, okay, let me just see how far or how deep I get in the damage." Didn't do it, so gotta redo the team, but that's for afterwards. So in other news, I have a drawer in my room now.
Yes.
Condoms.
Baby oil.
Did he
do it? I think so.
Did he do it? I don't think so. No, it's just a normal.
Can't add that shit to everything.
It's just a normal normal drawer. 3.
What you got a drawer for?
My parents are cleaning out the garage. The idea is the garage gets cleaned out, renovated for an EDU, basically. So
cool.
And then we have a
like spring cleaning type shit.
Yeah, but this is like one of those. It's been going on for a couple of years, but there was just a lot of shit in the garage. So we've been throwing stuff away, donating things, selling stuff. Funny enough, that some of the stuff that I've had left over actually brought some stuff into my room because my brother and I were really into toys like any other kid when we were kids, but we loved toys. Like it was like our crack. So I have like I brought
toys.
I brought in
the innocent kind, the kind you like as a kid.
This isn't a toy, but it was.
What are toys?
It's the Rugrats.
Brain rot shit. Oh my god! Wait, that's
those are cool. I remember those.
Yeah, I remember those too.
So
didn't they give those in Burger King?
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Yeah,
is that a lot of the stuff that was like.
Yeah, I had childhood before I corrupted myself.
A lot of the stuff that we have that was super sentimental was, or that I felt like I was like, oh, is Happy Meal. So there's that. Then there's like, so. There was a shit ton of stuff and I felt bad because I was like, oh, I used to play with like these toys. So I blame stupid ass Toy Story for this fucking stupid ass like extra feeling attached.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Well, not that. It's just like I feel bad if I don't play with them and then or like do something with them and then they're just gonna be thrown away, donated, sold, or something. So I was like,
donate them for a kid who will play with them.
Well, see, that's the thing. So I was like, okay, let me choose like just two things, like from like
keep.
Yeah, to keep at least, and then I'll just put them on this little shelf that I got. So yeah, I got two. So one was a Tomb Raider toy because I love Tomb Raider, so it made sense. And then another one was a Claire Redfield toy from Resident Evil 2. Her arms don't move. But she wore her cute little, like, she has like her red jacket and her red short shorts and her brown shoes with her ponytail. And
You're gonna put her in a jar?
No. She's just gonna stay on the shelf collecting dust next to the Darkstalkers werewolf and the little.
That's crazy.
The little Red Riding Hood Darkstalkers.
What was the Tomb Raider one? Is it just Laura Croft?
Yeah, she's in a all black
Put her in a jar.
all black wetsuit. So I was like, cute. So I got that. Oh. And my dad was like, "Oh, look at this little thing," and he showed me a Hamtaro Happy Meal toy from way back when. So I was like, "Oh, how cute!" I remember having a couple of these.
Hamtaro was dope as fuck.
Hamtaro was dope as fuck.
Oh, what's it called? Maria was fucking obsessed with that show, and I was like, "I don't get it. Let me watch." And then I watched, and I was like, "This valid."
Yep. No, I love Hamtaro.
a valid obsession. So I found the two, and then there was like a trash can behind me. Then there was 3 in there, and I was like, oh my god. So I felt bad because I was like, I have 5 unique Hamtaro Happy Meals. So I'm like, what do I do with them? I felt bad about leaving them, so I only kept 2. I kept Hamtaro, and then I forgot the name of
Order.
I forgot the name of the other one. So I kept Hamtaro and one that has like a little like plastic keychain that you can like hook on and stuff. So I figured I could put him somewhere right here, but for right now, he's right under Hatsune Miku's dress. My little.
You remember that other show? It wasn't an anime. Fucking hell. I think it was like Puka or some shit. It was like some girl that was obsessed with some ninja dude. And they were like, fuck me, man. I know this show too.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was like Puka.
It was Cartoon Network.
Was it Cartoon Network?
Yes.
It was either that or Disney XD. I could be wrong.
No.
But all I remember is
it's just Puka. It's literally just called PUCCA.
Oh,
Cartoon
okay.
Network. He's not a ninja. He's a samurai.
Look. He's a ninja.
It's a Korean show.
He has a fucking shuriken on his shirt.
Cartoon Network. Puka.
Animated comedy television series based on a short series.
The little like Asian looking girl with the red dress and her pigtails. Oh, okay. That's
Korean.
I mean, this is super famous. This art. I didn't know that was the name, but I've seen this like little girl like all over. I remember when I was kids and they had like little. Like whenever you would go to the mall and it's always those stores that have the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and the Naruto figures and stuff like that. So they would have like little stationaries that had her face on them.
Yeah, I remember watching that show as a kid, and I thought the ninja dude was dope as fuck, but Puka at the time fucking annoyed the shit out of me. But now as I grow older, I'm like, you know what? You get your mans. You all right? There
you go.
It's okay.
Good.
What?
Just this thing sometimes will go to light mode when I have it up. When I've always had it on
Pornhub.
Yeah, but I've always had it on dark mode.
Is there a light mode for Pornhub? That's crazy.
I have no idea.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I have no idea. If anything, I feel like isn't Pornhub already dark? Isn't it the whole color scheme?
That's why I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure their whole color scheme is black and orange, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I think wouldn't it be more surprising if it had a light mode?
I don't indulge. Shut the fuck up.
How
You're
you know?
on X-Hamster. My bad.
X-Hamster's old, dude. I don't use that shit.
My bad. You on
Elon Musk
I don't even
has
know,
a brother. I didn't know that. How big
isn't he like
the Musk?
Fuck Elon Musk, dude.
How big is the Musk clan? How musky are they?
Know, dude. Ew.
What's their deal?
I want to know. Fuck them.
Stan the daughter. She's awesome, but fuck that guy.
Which one? He has like 20.
The trans one. The
transgender one.
Oh,
the one that's not his daughter. Apparently,
the one that he like. What's the word I'm looking for?
Disowned.
He shunned.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he sucks.
I'll stand on that till the day I die. Fuck that guy. Which is crazy because literally it was like a couple years ago where he was kind of cool, just in a sense of like what he was doing.
Yeah.
like company
I
wise.
feel like
Just a nerd who got bullied.
I feel like he was cool when he wasn't like actively in the public eye. I think that's the funny part is that I feel like he is a raging fucking loser nerd. So, or at least he was. And then he got super famous or got super rich, made Tesla, and Tesla was cool in the beginning. And I guess that coolness obviously was kind of rubbing off on him in the sense of like how what's the name of the guy that did Apple?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, and then like Mark Zuckerberg back in the day was like, oh, these guys made the stuff that we're like really into. How cool! And this Tesla guy is trying to like go to space. He didn't forget about space like the government did. So everybody
trying to take us to the moon.
So everybody was all everybody was all hyped for him, and like I feel like he was into that hype, but then fucking I don't know. He just sucks. He just fucking blows,
sucks,
dude. And
he always sucked.
And he's a fucking nerd. He's just so
he sucks since his last relationship, where he like basically keeps his child hostage from from the mother.
Oh yeah. He's just
I don't know what you're talking about.
Around.
Who?
Grimes.
Yeah. So the only way she can actually talk to him, and she's been public about it, is that she can only reach him if she like tweets at him. And then she's taken him, or she is currently still in a legal custody battle, but it's like, who the fuck's gonna give her the kid when he's a billionaire? Like he has money to like keep running her dry for like
I get you.
I'm not saying that's not fucked up, but also isn't Grimes also a fucking weirdo?
No, she's strange, but like strange in like a creative kind of way, or like a person kind of way, not
like an artsy.
Yeah, she isn't like a piece of shit or anything like that.
Okay.
So he's basically just running her dry. He's running her dry in like money, so she runs out of lawyer money.
Right.
At this point, you can say that about anybody. As far as I know, they're not a piece of shit. It takes like 2 tweets to find out. I don't know. The opposite.
It takes just one good Google search for the most part to like kind of figure out answers that we ask ourselves. But I don't want to do that. Unless I really want to, I'm not going to do it. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really pertain to me, so I'm not gonna go that extra mile.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know what's the most recent thing that I was like, I care because I kind of want to like, what the fuck? When somebody like is talking about no. Political shit aside, I'm talking just straight drama. When I'm just like, wait, I want to find out what happened though. And this is I don't know if you heard about fucking Valkyrae again for some reason getting canceled again, supposedly.
Was it the press escape?
This some stupid
thing?
shit. No, it was some stupid shit, and I was pissed off about it. Yes, so
she's not getting canceled.
No, people were pissed off at her. I don't know why.
Okay, she's just hush because people want her to spill it, and she's like, for the sake of
it to me.
So basically, the Minecraft movie came out for people who don't know, and apparently in that movie, Ray was supposed to make a 30-second cameo.
Oh, okay.
But voice acting a character,
but it got cut from the final production, right, or whatever. And what's it called? Basically, what people are thinking is that it got cut because of, I guess, she dragged Jason Momoa.
Do you know what
basically
she said?
Saying that she was like that he was rude, or right, that the way he treated people was kind of like he was an ass.
I did see that. I did see that.
She mentioned that he's just hard to work with because like he's rude. He doesn't treat people like people. He was like yelling and shit, and it's like it just made her. It gave her opinion was it gave me a bad taste in my mouth. She's like, but that's me. She's like, you guys can form your opinion on whatever you want, and that's what she said at start. So. That was
a while ago. That was a while ago that happened,
like last
where
year.
she said that. Right. And then I guess like when the movie came out and she said that, oh yeah, my part got cut. I guess she had mentioned something saying like, oh, honestly, I'd rather not be in it than be in it for 30 seconds and possibly be sued, which I don't get completely. I'm like, what does that mean?
So it must have been if the fact that she
like a cease and desist of that video.
Well, the fact that she said anything, I guess if she were to still make the appearance, I guess that would lead to like conflict of interest possibly between her and Jason Momoa are like their agencies or something like that. Because I can kind of see that. Like, if you want us to keep you in here, then you're gonna have to publicly revoke what you said or something like that. And I'm pretty sure she said no.
Yeah.
So that led to her part getting cut. Also,
people were pissed off.
She took down her video where she said it.
I also don't even think I would even say, like, I would even mention that the extra part. I don't even know. I think I would just roll with, oh yeah, I was informed that it was cut. It just didn't make the end.
Yeah,
shit gets cut all the time for movies. Some shit important too. Like, I always think about the Harry Potter scene between Harry Potter and Dudley. And like the second to last movie.
That was such a good scene. I don't get it. I was like, that
didn't need to be taken out whatsoever. It would have made that story.
Do you know what you're talking?
Like, tied up.
Have you watched all the Harry Potter movies? First of all,
yeah.
Okay, you know Dudley, the
brother.
I guess he would be his cousin.
I guess
right?
I could say brother. Yeah, but yeah, cousin.
Yeah, his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's a scene. I don't remember which one it was. The sixth one.
The fifth one. It wasn't the last one. It was the part one of the last two movies.
Yeah. Anyway, what's it called? There's a scene where Dudley kind of just like apologizes to Harry for always kind of treating him like shit, and it just like it's supposed to be like this scene of like humanizing Dudley in a way, or like showing that like, you know what, maybe he wasn't the biggest piece of shit. And I guess it was in the books. I could be wrong.
Stepbrother, right, or whatever.
No, it's the
no. He was a cousin.
He has to stay under the stairs, right, with his aunt and uncle, the ones that treat him like shit.
Oh yeah, so his uncle is cousin.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's his cousin.
That's their son.
Yeah, it's in the book.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Pretty sure it is.
So, but it was in the book, and they filmed the scene, but they never put it in the movie, and the deleted scene got shown, and it's like, wait, like this actually kind of like, it's important in a way. It just like saves his character.
I think it's also
I guess a
nice like it just ties up things nicely for that kind of like arc, because they don't give a shit about him, you know, like that family. But it's nice to know that Dudley at the end kind of got it or gets it.
Yeah,
and it was cool. I don't even think that it was anything. He just asks his dad if Harry's coming. His dad says no. Something about Harry says, "Oh, I don't want to take up space, or I don't want to be a waste of space, or something like that."
Oh, it'd be a waste of space, he said, if he comes.
Yeah. So then Dudley looks at his dad, then looks back at Harry, steps on the lawn, like all like I guess he didn't want him stepping on the lawn. I feel like that was like a thing, but he walks up to him and he says, "I don't think you'd be. I never thought you were a waste of space." And then they like I want to say they handshake.
They just shake hands. Yeah, they just shake hands.
He says, "Bye, see you, Harry," and then Harry says, "See you, Big D." And then that was it. And then they drive off, and I was like, "That's perfect. What a nice way to just sign off on that. That's so good." And it hits a little in the feel. So I was like, "Oh, poor things." But that was cool.
The writers or editors, whatever, they were just like, fuck Dudley. But
I don't know.
Yeah, I would have saved his character.
Altogether, those movies back to back, if you watch them back to back, I think it's like almost 6 hours. So I guess they were like, we got to cut something down because it's technically one movie. Technically.
You know what I've been wanting to watch?
Lord of the Rings.
Which one?
Have you not seen Lord?
Yeah,
have you not seen Lord of the Rings?
I have in parts. I told you this.
Yeah, dude. He's been talking about wanting to see them.
Oh,
but I want to do the directors.
That's
like, what is that?
Shit.
10 hours?
Well, see, that's the thing is that you honestly, you're just watching.
You don't need it.
No.
You don't need it. I know that.
It's not really like noticeable if you're watching it for the first time. Even my like second or third watch through now, I still don't know what the fuck I'm missing compared to the both of them. Because it's just so like minuscule to me, because I'm not like a crazy diehard Lord of the Rings fan,
and they don't really touch into a lot of the lore. They mention it in the movies like a lot, but you don't really know about it unless you read the actual books, and then you'll really learn like all the shit that they mention, because they don't touch in any of the movies. They don't touch base on like any like majority of the characters. They just introduce them.
I feel like you kind of learn a little bit more from the show. But even then, the show still is like thousands of years before the movie takes place. Yeah. So it's like, it helps like world build for the most part.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's kind of about it.
I just want to do it to say that I did it.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I did that. I had to split it off into 2 days though. I could not do a full day because
I mean, yeah,
I forgot which
10 hours just sitting on your
I
ass.
remember. Yeah, well, there was one. It was one of them that like was the murder of like my drive. The first one, easy watch. I think it was the second one. One of them is like way longer than the others. That's with the director's cut, and it's just so like
The Tower.
Probably Twin
holy
Towers.
shit. Yeah, I think it was Twin Towers. I'm like, holy
that's the longest
fuck,
one.
dude.
The movie's like 4 hours long,
Dude.
and then with the director's cut, it was like 6 hours long.
That shit is hefty. I don't think it's that long. I really don't. I don't think. I think that the director's cuts don't add that much content. They add maybe like an extra 30 minutes. I think at most. I don't think they ever go farther than that. I don't think they've.
Well, the movie was 4 hours. They added a shit. That movie's the one that had a shit ton of like time. 6 hours is exaggerated. It's probably an extra hour.
Right.
It's. Oh, I'm searching.
Yeah, because
it
I'm
up too.
curious. How long is the normal compared to the director's cut?
Regular is 9 hours and 3 minutes. Extended adds about 2 hours.
So altogether,
So 11 hours and 23
Yeah.
minutes.
fuck, dude.
Oh, okay.
I mean-
I wasn't that far off.
No, you weren't. Oh, so the last one is the longest one for both.
It's like 3 hours and something, right?
No, 4.
Oh,
well,
shit.
no, 3 hours and 21 minutes for the regular one.
Yeah.
4 hours and 3 minutes for the extended.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. God,
So ba-
I remember the last one. I'm like thinking, God, should they have split up that one? Whichever one is the longest that I was like, holy fuck. I feel like I can do long movies, but something about Lord of the Rings, I'm just like, oh, okay,
no, this is before
locked in.
they started splitting movies.
Yep.
2003, dude. That's when Return of the King came out.
Yeah.
The last one.
Really?
That shit
Yeah.
was boring.
Holy shit. Trying to,
No. You're going to piss off people.
I'm trying
I don't give a
I feel
fuck.
like-
Return of the Ring
Yeah.
was the most boring fucking film ever, dude. Shit was worse than the first one, and the first one I had to watch twice to like finally like fully get through it.
I liked the first one. The first one, I thought the
I
first one
didn't.
was good. I remember when I first watched it, the first one was like spooky for me because the wraiths and the goblins, they were like scary. I thought they were scary when I was a kid.
My brain was like, man, Star Wars ain't this boring.
Ah,
I feel like
Star Wars has some boring ass
I don't
moments,
know.
bro.
I'm trying to think why it was a little bit more.
No, they got character.
I feel like it
build.
was more locked into Star Wars because it had flashier colors. There was more fantastical shit. Because I feel like with Lord of the Rings, there are like monsters and elves and stuff, but you don't get like if Gandalf was shooting out spells and shit, I think I would have been way more locked into it. Because I remember that as a kid being my issue of like, he's a wizard.
Who, Dumbledore?
Do wizard shit. You know, like I wanted I wanted magic. I wanted more like pretty graphics, I guess, or something like, you know, fireworks show in the first one, but like spread throughout the movie. That would have been cool.
Said my tizzy. It's not letting me be enjoyed.
My kid brain couldn't keep up, or was too scared, and then was just couldn't consume it. But Star Wars, yeah. Okay, I locked in for that one. That one was pretty easy to watch.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Just imagine 8-year-old you. What's happening?
What is this? Darth? What? The
Darth
Force?
Maul?
I didn't.
Obi-Wan?
I had to watch them again though.
Who?
What, Star Wars?
Yeah, because like for the longest,
I
the
watched
first
them,
three, not the first three, the prequels, because also they were boring as fuck to me as a kid,
Yeah,
and I think
we're kids.
they should be right.
2 was so
And I was like,
cool though.
Especially the first one. Oh yeah, 2 was cool, but the first one, like specifically for the longest, I was like, I'm bored, and then it got to Darth Maul and the fucking Duel of Fates, and I was just like, this is the fucking sickest thing I've ever seen.
The Phantom Menace?
When did Phantom Menace come out? Because I feel like around
like around 2001 also.
Really? It didn't come out after
1999.
Oh.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
God, I feel like
We were very close.
I feel like I remember more of Phantom Menace's storyline than I did Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, dude.
Like
I mean, we saw fucking
Lord of the Rings it's a lot of talking, bro.
Yeah,
It's like just more talking.
we saw Liam Neeson get fucking murdered.
Well, I'm trying to
dude.
think.
And that was traumatizing for the
Hey,
whole
that
life.
was, bro.
I
was like,
Yeah, it was-
nah!
what's longer?
Nothing.
Anakin's father figure.
He gets sliced in half.
Wait,
Yeah.
no,
Liam Neeson.
Obi-Wan's father figure.
Oh well, him too. But I'm talking like little kid.
I don't know.
Well,
Because he-
Qui-Gon was
he
supposed
did-
to. Qui-Gon
he
was
got along with
Anakin's. Yeah, he was originally Anakin's protector. He was the one who was
He was
supposed to take
supposed
him.
to be his master.
Yeah, that's true.
So the theory is if he wouldn't have died and Obi-Wan died, then Anakin wouldn't have became a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's why it's called Duel of Fates. Like the song, it's called Duel of the Fates because it's basically like not so much of like, oh, who's gonna live like between Darth Maul and the Jedis or whatever. It's just like depending on who wins this and how this goes is how
Anakin's fate goes.
Anakin's fate goes, yeah. And it's like, oh shit, because he's not wrong because Qui-Gon was like supposed to be like this more lenient kind of teacher, or he would have like let him like express himself a little bit more instead of being so fucking harsh about rules and shit like Obi-Wan was.
That's true.
And the rest of the council.
You know what I think had me
Nerd
more
shit.
into Star Wars than Lord of the Rings? My dad. My dad was way more into Star Wars than he was Lord of the Rings because of like obviously the first three being like when he was younger or whatever. So when Phantom Menace came out, because I remember watching 4 through 6, but like not really getting it as a kid, but like liking it. And then I remember way more Phantom Menace, but yeah. Thank my dad for that one.
I don't know. I literally think it's just kid rot brain where we're like pretty colors, awesome
Phantom
fights.
Menace is also a shorter runtime on just normal shit. It's almost an hour less. Phantom Menace is 2 hours and 16 minutes. Fellowship of the Ring is 2 hours and 58 minutes. So it's almost a full hour difference.
Wow.
So my brain, I'm pretty sure at that point was like, no, can't do it.
Yeah, but you telling me as a kid you understood midichlorians and all that shit? I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
All I got was this little kid is important, and
they're not even kids.
No, Anakin.
No, Anakin.
This little kid's important, and they're fighting to save him so that he could help save the world. That's how my brain took it.
His space Jesus.
In reality, he bitch slaps his fucking fiance or wife.
No, bro, he didn't bitch.
Oh yeah, he chokes her. He domestic.
Yeah. You're fucked up.
He does.
Apologize.
And then he gaslights and he's like,
no,
it's
he
your
just
fault, Obi-Wan.
He
It's like,
chokes her out, and then she like dies during.
To be fair, she didn't.
She like dies during childbirth. It's like,
to be fair, she didn't say the safe word.
it's like how do you? Okay.
How do you die from childbirth, from complications?
No, but like because the implication is that it's Anakin's fault. So that's why I'm like, great.
Well, no, it was fate. It was fate that she was supposed to die.
No, they straight up say. I'm pretty sure they straight up say she's dying of a broken heart, and we're like,
I mean, they say old people die like that too, though. Like after their partners go, you get sad enough that you.
I'll give you that because that is true.
Yeah,
that is a thing, but that mostly happens in males.
I'm not buying fucking.
Oh yeah, why?
I'm not buying almost. How old is she too? Like 20 something. I'm not buying a 20 something year old
at that time. Yeah,
I'm not buying a 20 something year old dying from a broken heart.
A queen of a whole.
Because I think Anakin was like freshly 18 or some shit.
Yeah.
No, he had to be like around
20s too.
20.
Also problematic as fuck. That was fucking weird.
They're only 2 years. They're only 2 years apart.
No, when Anakin first comes onto screen and then Padme's there and they're like talking or whatever, and then I remember like by the end, like at some point
she's a
like,
child.
At some point there's like love between them or something, and I remember looking at my dad and I was like, isn't he a little too young or something like that?
No,
even as a kid, I understood that. And
they were both children. She was just taller than him.
He said that some women sometimes are just more mature than boys. I was like, okay.
He does say that.
So
Padme.
I was like,
Padme was.
Yeah, say it.
Fuck. Padme was 14.
Yeah, that's right.
On episode 1, and Anakin was 9.
Yep, that's right. Fucking weird as shit. That is weird as shit.
5-year gap.
I mean, yes. In like, if they were way older, it doesn't matter, right? like our age, say you met somebody 5 years younger than you, not that weird. But like back then,
Yeah.
when it's a kid and she turns into an adult by the time
When
he's
she's
fucking
18,
15.
he's 13
Well, remember
years old.
they don't
Yeah.
see each other. They don't see each other until they're both adults. Like a big time gap happens between them
Isn't
two.
it like just like? Isn't it
He
5
goes into
years?
training. No, he goes into training.
No,
Well,
it is 5 years.
It's
Yeah.
5 years since their last
That's
mission, but
what
they
I'm
hadn't seen.
Oh,
saying.
wait.
She's
No, I'm a liar.
Okay, I was gonna say
I'm a liar. 10 years.
Yeah,
10 years.
So
it's a big gap
because
after.
he's just hitting 18.
He's 19 by the time of episode 2.
Freshly 19. So she said,
And she's 24.
she said, I'm gonna give him another year to cook a little bit more so it's less fucking problematic. Boom.
Nah,
Pregnancy.
you made it weird.
That shit is weird in the
Wait,
first place.
Don't they already get together in episode 2?
Yeah.
No, they're just love interest.
I think that's when they go, isn't that? Yeah, I think so.
That's
Isn't that
episode
when they
3,
do
when the whole like scene in the boat or whatever when they're going on the island.
Is that in 3? I thought the island thing was in
That's all
2.
3.
And then in 3, that's
I
when
don't
he's all like
remember anymore, bro.
all dark and brooding and like killing people.
That's the same thing. That's why people get
No,
mad
no.
about
I think
3
it's in the
because
same
of how
movie.
quickly it fucking progresses.
I'm not gonna look it
No.
up. Just you guys look it up just in case. Whenever you
I
look
don't
at each
fucking know.
one.
I honestly, I don't care enough to look this up.
That's what
They were already like secretly dating in episode 2.
they had feelings for each other.
Yeah. Because by episode 3, they were already fucking. Because then she gets prego.
Padme. Did you
And
did you find it?
No.
baby Luke. Oh, I thought you looked for it.
Me too.
Wait, baby Luke and Leia.
But look. Ugh.
How about Duke?
Babadook.
This is the nerdiest fucking.
I
episode
really,
of Star-
dude,
I
the
feel like
whole
this
time I was
is-
like, we're so fucking
I was saying, I
nerds.
feel
We're
like-
talking about fucking Star
Star
Wars
Wars,
and
Lord of the Rings and lore.
Like
You guys never let me
Deeper
finish. I was
lore.
gonna say we
Sorry.
talk about way more nerdier shit that aren't movies. At least this is like kind of
This
like,
is like-
mainstream nerdy pop culture.
Yeah, that's what
we're
that
talking
is.
about.
That's what
Anime
we're saying,
and
though.
video games. That's way nerdier than this.
Yeah,
I call
but
this
there's
out for
more
that.
people.
Yeah.
There's more people now playing video games and watching anime than there's people in the lore of Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
Really? I feel like the
Anime and video games became so mainstream because we even had a whole topic of like how it used to just be like
He's
such a
not
nerdy
wrong.
thing. Lord of the Rings and Star Wars is still very niche to the specific fucking group of people who live and breathe that shit through and through.
Well, not even through and through, just people that are like that have seen it. I feel like with Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, it's just a matter of seeing it, and you're maybe not part of the fan base, but you're part of that, like, you know, shared experience almost, you know, of watching those movies because those movies are so iconic. You know, that's how I see it.
I think now people watch it because it's iconic,
Right.
or they'll watch it just to say they watched it, right?
Right.
But like the people who have watched it, like us, we grew up watching it and know what we like, know what we don't, right? We've always been into these movies. We've always been into video games. We've always been into animes and comics and superheroes, and like that side of the world is very mainstream now because it's cool to do these things. It's cool to like anime and then play video games now. When we were growing up, that shit was nerdy as fuck, right? It was like it was a specific kind of person.
I remember wearing a Naruto sweater every day because I was back then.
Because you were running
when
around saying,
all I-
"Believe it."
No, I never went to that extent. It was literally the sweater that my brother-in-law got me because whatever. It was just the sand ninja, Gaara and his siblings.
Mhm.
It was just them on the back and front, and I met one of like my only couple friends from middle school that way because he was also into Naruto, and
I love
we just
it.
bonded off
I
of that.
love
That shit was
I
funny.
love that that's like the interaction when nerdy shit started becoming easier, like much more accessible for us, like, you know,
Mhm.
foreign Japanese or whatever kind of shit. That's how I met like one of Jasmine. That's how I met Jasmine. There you go. I'm trying to explain her like you guys don't know her. So she's like a cousin. She's like a second cousin. My second cousin Andrea, we went to the same elementary school and we lived like right across the street from each other. So we went to the same middle school. We went to the same high school. So we were like in school together since, you know, kids. So I remember when we were in the same class up until middle school. So I was all like, I'm nervous. I don't know if I'm going to make friends. I don't know what's going to happen or whatever. So, Andrea met a girl. She's super quiet. But apparently they talked enough for Andrea to be like, oh, you play video games and you like anime? Oh, you should meet my friend Lee. And then that's how she introduced her to me. She said that this is Jasmine. She's my new friend or a girl from school, from my homeroom, and she likes anime and she likes Rock Band, or she plays video games. And I was like, oh, you like video games and Rock Band? Let's play. And then that's what happened.
Nice.
So the rest is history. Now she's a big lesbian.
I mean,
she hung out with you.
It's contagious.
You corrupted her.
It's contagious.
Ew. Oh God.
Oh.
You stay as.
I can't. I'm going to
just dox him.
I'm going out of.
Oh fuck.
I'm going out of town. Okay. I'm going out of the.
Oh, you're leaving. I forgot.
Yes. It's Friday. Thursday.
Oh, so 2 days.
Yeah, I gotta fucking. I think I'm gonna have to Uber to the airport.
Week or weekend?
Thursday.
No, for a week or a weekend.
Long weekend.
Yeah, it's to Monday. I figured that. Like, yes, okay. Monday.
Oh,
yes.
Just ask.
Yeah, no. Yes, it's Monday. Okay. It's Monday. Yeah, that's when I come back.
Oh. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so it should be fun, but gotta figure out. Not even figure out. I just don't want to Uber there, so I'm like trying to think of who to ask. Everybody,
Mikey dropped it off.
Everybody works. Nobody's gonna be able to like drop me off there if that's home. So, and they're already down a person, so I don't want to ask or mention it.
Take the bus.
That's the thing is I was looking at flyways, and the closest one is in downtown LA, and it's the same amount of distance as it would be to just go to LAX.
You might as well just go to LAX.
Yeah, and then I looked at the Ubers because I think my takeoff's like at 2 or 12. So I was looking at leaving at 10 because either way I'm gonna get there within 30 minutes, and then all that bullshit with the.
Wait, why do you want to be there at 10?
No, I want to leave here at 10. So it's just so I'm only
10 a.m. and your flight's at 2?
If it's at 12 or 2.
You said 2.
Yes, but I'm just going off of the 12 because I'm assuming it's 12 just
2 hours before his departure.
Well, yeah, just so that if it's 2, I'm already operating with 12. So that's how my brain works. Is that okay? Cool. Now I can operate with more sleep. I can bubble. I think of the worst scenario out of those 2 options, and that to me going earlier is a little worse because I would like it to be at 2. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. That's how that works.
Well,
but yes. So
have fun.
Gotta figure it out. It's most likely just gonna be an Uber though, because that just makes the most sense. Nobody I know.
I guess it makes more sense, right? You take an Uber going and then have someone pick you up. That'd be easier. Yeah. That way you're not doing Uber going, Uber back.
See, that's also the thing is I kind of want an Uber back because when I get back, it's prime rush hour. It's like 5 o'clock, 5:30. So,
did you get a discount on that shit, bro?
Did I get a discount on what specific?
Like the flight? Just because of like, I know sometimes depending on the time.
You know what the discount is? It was the cheapest option.
Okay, there you go.
So
that makes sense.
Price, yeah.
You won't.
That Uber.
Fuck that.
Make sure you keep an eye on that Uber price because I know during prime traffic is when they surcharge, especially at LAX, because LAX doesn't pick you up at LAX. You have to take that bus to that one certain pickup spot outside of the station.
Yeah,
Can't you pre-order one?
Yes. So that's why I was checking today, just like at 10 or whatever, like at the times, and then like just putting in the destination so I can get an idea of what it might be around. It's looking like around $40. So
sounds about right.
Yeah. But I got $50 from this weekend. So, that's all I'm thinking. It's just money that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
Shout out to Richard's neighbor.
I forgot. Oh shit. I was like, from what? What did you do? And I was like, oh, right.
It was honest. That's what
crazy.
I did. And they got me me $50. So that's nice. But yeah. So
that guy's crazy, bro. He's funny.
He's a character. Both of them are characters.
Er, fuck. Have I explained to you the story of like how they ended up together?
No.
More or less.
They told me. If I remember,
Did they?
if I remember right,
telling us.
yeah. If I remember right.
More importantly, because my neighbor, the lady, I don't want to say names.
Right.
Shouldn't even talk about it.
She's been living there since I was a kid, and the guy obviously he's only been around since like I want to say 10 years ago now.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a stepdad.
But anyway, back in the day, she was married to some guy who was an absolute ass. Kind of racist, not blatantly, like to the point where like he'll like, you know, shout shit at us, but he was very like hostile to us. And the only time that he ever actually did like really say shit, especially to my dad, it was in the backyard because I forget exactly what was happening with I guess they could see over in like the fence and they got pissed off at something to the point where he just started yelling at my dad because he was back there, started calling him slurs,
All kinds of things.
yeah, and what's it called? Basically, what ended up happening is that he decided to build a fence higher. Is just, you know, it's your standard build a wall type shit. And what's it called? Ever since then, we stopped like fucking even like trying to get along with him. Cut to a couple years later, we were at my sister's house and we were doing something. We were just celebrating something. I don't know if it was a birthday or some shit. But we were out the whole day, and when we came back, we just saw ambulance and cops all throughout, like in front of their house and like where our, you know, in front of the street where our houses connect. And we were like, "What the fuck? What's happening?" And we just saw the wife in tears and just distraught. And basically, we got the story is that they had came home. And he got out of his truck to open the backyard gate or whatever to put the car in. But instead of parking it or something, he accidentally left it in neutral. So it started rolling back towards the street into oncoming traffic. And the wife doesn't know how to drive, or she panicked, or he also panicked, and he reached in through the window to try to like stop it. But he couldn't do it in time, and he ended up getting crushed between the truck and the power pole that's right there, and bled out and died. Like, yeah. And so,
It's like,
what's it called? Traumatizing shit, bro.
that's
It
a
was
crazy
really
story to
fucked up.
bring about somebody who's not us.
It was fucked, but I'm not gonna lie, he was still kind of a piece of shit.
That's the important part.
Yes. So, what's it called? Years went by. We didn't really talk with her still, and then he finally came into the picture, and she like just started reaching out towards us a little bit more along with him. And yeah, honestly though, she looked like from the beginning that they were talking and like dating and stuff, she looked a lot happier. And I really think that guy was an asshole to her, along, you know, with being an asshole in general. So I don't know. Good for her, and I say, but I'm sorry that she had to go through something traumatic for that to be better. But what?
In the end, she's happy, and that's what matters.
Exactly.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
it was a fuck the best time, dude.
Crazy, what the fuck? I didn't expect that to be the turnaround story.
It was bad. But oh well. Karma's a beach.
Yeah, and it came back.
Should've known better.
You know, I was harping on it. I thought you were about to hit that one dance.
Oh no. Nah, I do. I don't do that on the regular. Don't make it sound like it's in my moveset. What the hell?
It probably is. It kind of is.
Sure it
No,
is.
It
it's
kind of is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I don't do a
Are you-
fucking JoJo Siwa
Do it right now.
jackhammer. I don't even know how to do it.
Oh no, not that
Oh.
one.
I'm
The one where it's like
which one?
where you like that and you like I can't do
Where you
it.
hump.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
You've done it a couple times.
I've done it drunk as shit in our hotel rooms for sure.
No, you've done it sober.
You did it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not sober on this podcast. What are you talking about?
No, you're
No,
not.
fuck, what the fuck? No, I'm not.
Okay, no, but even this was beginning of the podcast. You hadn't smoked yet.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Okay.
For the most part, I am. If I'm at home in my room and I'm not going anywhere, I've already taken care of my shit, which I do when I come home from work because I want to be at this stage, this point where I can just chill. Like I gotta grab something, go grab something. The most I'll do is go for a walk or just go to the corner store for a snack or something. But yeah, for the most part, there is no handling of heavy operation. I was gonna say machinery, but I rolls with operation for some reason. No operating heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery.
Yeah.
See,
See,
there you go.
weed. But there's nothing crazy.
I don't know if that's weed.
Nothing crazy going on with myself whenever I'm high and I'm at home. Usually I'm 31-year-old man, dude, gonna be 32.
Ew.
Bucky. Yeah, this white. I keep like this white hair is a testament.
I was
Same
talking
things,
with my nieces about it because my brother-in-law, I remember a couple years ago when he was still dyeing his hair black, and then he just let himself like just go complete silver fox.
You have to
Look,
at some point, dude. You gotta let
and
go.
I was just, yeah, but my sister was like, "You look so old." And he's like, "I don't give a fuck."
No.
It is like good.
I may
You see these kids?
I made
you have all these.
look old, but I don't necessarily act old. I have my moments of like I feel like acting my age or slightly older than that, but
What's my age again? God
it
damn
is what it is. I also think I still have my chubby face, my little round face. So I think I feel like that really shows the age are these bags because they're intense, especially today. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I was taking a nap when when 5 hit. I was like, oh, but I had to bring in this drawer. So
You need to sleep more.
I do.
Like properly sleep.
I
Not
do.
just naps throughout the day.
I don't. Well, yeah, I do. Unintentional ones. I guess. Yeah. Unintentional.
What's that disease? What's that one disease where you like they just fall asleep wherever they happen to be?
narcolepsy.
Oh, okay.
You want me to be narcoleptic?
not.
Or are you asking?
not.
No,
if
I'm
narcoleptic?
hoping you're not.
Oh,
yes,
no,
I guess so.
narcolepsy is like when you're just walking around doing your normal thing and then you feel like a wave of exhaustion and then you like can want to take a nap or you go to sleep. So yeah,
It just looks like you faint. Yeah. That's fucked
kind
up.
of. You can know when it's starting. I don't know if it's ever like instantaneous because there are like what are they assistant dogs or what are the pets called when they're
Your living assistant dog?
met-
Service dog?
service
dogs.
animals, because I know there's like different animals, like
Oh yeah, some are trained
They
for
got like mini
if you have-
ponies,
yeah.
bro.
VFCs and stuff like that.
right, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, so dogs usually so yeah, you can adopt one of them, can alert you to when it's gonna happen. I've seen a couple videos or TikToks on social media.
Okay, bro, you're about to get sleepy in 5 minutes.
What? Yeah.
A little doggy telling
Fucked
you,
up.
hey, sit down.
I saw a TikTok like that where the dog alerted like the person that they're about to have a seizure. And it was a joke, obviously. He's just like, here, hold this real quick. And it's just like a protein shake or some shit. We're like, they hold on to it and just shake it up for them real quick.
Oh,
Fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. Because I forgot, I meant to ask you what this past weekend. I had the opportunity to get a cat. Should I?
No.
sure. You already have cats as it is.
But he'd be living in my room. That's
No.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my thing would be, where's the litter gonna go? That's like the main thing, and he is gonna fuck around with your shit. So you have to be prepared for
Is it a cat or a kitten?
Yeah.
Kitchen.
That thing, that little bastard's gonna claw at anything and everything that it can. Even if you do have a scratching post, it is gonna chew on your wires. It will change.
I heard that they don't chew on wires, but you might be right.
Some cats do. My headphones, I remember I got a couple headphones, but I thought my cat was over it because he hadn't done it in a while. Then one Christmas I got like these, they were like headphones, but they were beaded, like trying to think. Oh, like these like Buddha bracelets or whatever, you know how they're like round and they have like kind of text on it or something like that. These ones were all wood, and it was like the headphones themselves had like that beaded Buddha look to it. And if I wanted to, it could like kind of become a necklace, but the headphones are in the back, whatever. So I thought they were neat. I took them to school a couple times when I was going to college, because I think I lost my regular headphones and I got compliments on them. I was like, oh my God, thanks. Okay. But after the second time, I don't know, I guess my cat must have seen them because I would have them in my pocket sometimes. So I guess when I left them there, I came back home and that bastard chewed through them. There was like little beads all over the floor. I was like, no. And so they will chew at shit. Yeah.
My cat's gonna be good.
I say,
good boy.
I say you adopt one that is slightly older, that was a stray, because they're more grateful when you bring him into the house.
The reason the opportunity is even there, apparently, it's my niece's friend who found a abandoned litter of kittens in his basement.
Have they already been
or garage
taken care of by any chance, like shots or anything like? Do you know any, or would you be?
As far as I know, actually, I don't know. I haven't asked.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I should probably look into that. But
get that, you can get it done for free. They actively want to do that for your cats. I was just curious, like, is this one of those where they're like, oh, found this litter, took care of them, they're all set to go, we just want to give them out to people? That's ideally the best situation, because then it's a pick up and go if you're cool. But yeah. Do you know what color? Do you know what kind of cats are?
He's all black.
Oh,
he's all black with blue eyes right now.
Baby.
I don't know if they'll change, but yeah,
I think that'll stay the same. The blue for the most part.
I don't know.
You might get maybe slightly green, but the baby, that'd be cute. You would, especially your room. I'm pretty sure at night you might step on him. So
no, because my shit lights up. I usually have my lights on almost all day, just because. Exactly that. I hate like
complete darkness,
being able to see where I'm walking. Yeah.
My vote is for hesitant. Yes. I wouldn't say outright yes. Just if you want it.
I've had 2 hesitant. Yes.
Yeah. If you want to do it, go for it. Just know that,
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a little baby.
All that stuff. Yeah. All that stuff that comes with getting a pet, but a cat specifically.
Explain your reasoning, Steve.
The amount of focus you have and time that you would need to put into it amounts to the amount of time that you already have and don't have. So if you're willing to put effort,
you don't have enough free time for a cat, is what he's saying.
And I also don't know like how much time you put into Miso as it is. That's because I know he's outside.
No, that's exactly what I said, and I was like, that's the one thing that was like eating my conscience. I was like, bro, if I got him in here, and obviously I'd be spending a lot more time with the cat if I did get it. I was like, my conscience would be eating at me just knowing that Miso doesn't have that privilege.
Like I know that like obviously he can't be in and out of the house because he's a big dog.
Yeah.
Like he's a big boy, so I get that part. But my only thing is like I wouldn't, just putting myself in the shoes, like I wouldn't get myself a cat or an additional pet if I still had Thor. I was like, I already don't have time, so the time that I do have, I used to put into him, because I know that I couldn't get another one and like put time into that, especially a baby.
But the thing is, with the cat, it's not as not intensive.
It's not, but you still have to put time into it.
Well, right. But that's like, I feel like that's just a couple.
When you have that little fluffy fucking livable, breathable duster, in your living space. And even if it's taking care of itself, you're going to look at it and want to squish its life out of it and then cuddle with it at the same time. That cute aggression is so real when it comes to like little cats, especially if it's a chill cat. You're just like, nap. Those things are great for naps. I swear to God, every time I see my cat, I'm in the living room, even if I'm just, if he allows me to barely touch him while he's lying down, like and far enough for my arms to barely reach him, I could fall asleep on my couch. I'm like, oh, it's so nice. He's just so chill. He's so cozy. So yeah, trust me, you will put time to it. So that's up to you if you can.
No, right. I don't mean like time as in like, yeah, it's just the conscious part. I'm like,
that's my honest 2 cents.
I'll see. You know? I know, and that's fair. I miss things that I thought of also. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I have to figure it out by like the next 2 days, I think.
If you do get him,
he's trying to get rid of him fast.
Another way that you can now, but then that equals less time. So I was going to say, you just got to actively make time and effort to be around Miso a little bit more.
Yeah, no, that's...
See, that's also like you're guilt tripping yourself to like doing it because it's like that should be something you should.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm like it's a double-edged sword. Whether you do or you don't. If you don't, then you don't get him, and that sucks. If you do, then there's other stuff that comes with it. So it's up to you.
I say do it. I say do it if you're gonna be happy about it. Do it, but just be conscious that like you are gonna have to put time into that cat, and you should still now.
I mean, I still love Miso, right? The whole point.
Yeah.
I know to me, it's like the way this is sounding to anybody who doesn't know, it sounds like I just fucking like
forgot about your time.
Tossed him aside.
Right.
Like I still love and play with him, but it's harder because he's not right outside my door.
Outdoor pet and an indoor pet. So
right.
That's the kicker. But
I'll figure it out.
What I was going to say
tune in next
is
episode.
that, another thing you can think of is if you don't get the cat, your life just stays the same. You know, it's not a negative. There is no like real downfall to just waiting or not going for it. So yeah. So,
tune in next episode to find out whether or not I
gets a cat,
a little stinker,
or if I make it on my trip. What if I'm not? What if I'm in the next one that falls?
Please don't. Oh, fuck.
Oh, so I think I mentioned it on the podcast before, but if I go on a trip and you get a message from my friend Jasmine, I didn't make it. I didn't make it.
He did.
Yeah.
I remember being on the plane out to, I think it was to Vegas, and you sent her the text. I was like, because I was just sitting next to you, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm texting Jasmine instructions in case I die." I was like, "Oh,
yep."
That little box under my bed. Get that out before my parents see it.
The only thing that I haven't told her, I think that because I want to keep it in the house, is codes to my email, codes to my phone, like things that might, like if anything happens here, or if they need access to whatever, especially Mike, so he can like, this would be his. Yeah. So yeah. Like I'm pretty sure he would.
Everything you see here belongs to you. Yeah,
everything in this room would be his for like, so I'm pretty sure. And I've even thought about like, God, maybe I should just give this room to Mike. But then I think that because he has a lot of like memorabilia, things that are signed, things that like from famous people people don't.
Wow.
Yeah, my brother's got a lot of signatures from a lot of actors. So I'm like, it'd be cool if he could put more stuff on display, but I have too much shit. Not even downsizing. I just have too much shit. So
is his room smaller?
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah. We're in the same house that we grew up in. He's in the room that we were when we were kids, and I'm in the room that we've had since.
Just leave it in the will. He'll put it in storage, and then he can.
He'll set it on fire.
I'll just burn it because he can't stand the sight of it.
No.
God, I hope not. Well, no, but they have a computer that actually I think works better than this one in storage right now in the backyard. So
sick.
Yeah, my dad had my cousin's husband put it together from the pieces from the game development company. So
okay.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, coup.
Why did you steal the graphics card from that?
Because he wants to use it for editing and stuff like that. So I feel like, I know it's not
Mikey or your
my
dad?
It's my dad. So that's why I'm
okay.
like, I don't want to like pull pieces from it or something like that when it was specifically made so that he can use it. And I feel bad. That's my conscience and for that dilemma, that it's eternal question of what to do with my computer, you know, the parts.
Okay.
So, hey man, you have your self-defined
Find out next time
questions.
if Lee gets a fucking graphics card and or makes it out of a plane, and if Richard gets a fucking cat.
Basically.
There we go.
Thank you for watching or listening to the podcast. Now we're going to our favorite section, final remarks / recommendations, whatever we've been obsessed with / want to share. Let's start with Steve.
Don't have final remarks. It's been a chill month so far. Music.
It's been 8 days.
Exactly. Yam Yam by No Vacation is a song that's been on my mind. As we get closer to the summer, the song plays on repeat.
Yum yum.
Yam yam. Isn't that a fucking? Are those like dessert things? It's or like candy. They kind of look like
I'm hungry.
Fuck, I forget. They're like sticks that you dip into like frosting or some shit.
Cake pops.
Oh,
Poke sticks.
The pink and the one
it's
with the
kind of like
pink and
poke, but it's like the American version or some shit.
I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't
Sometimes they have peanuts on them or something like that. I feel like you've seen that.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I'm thinking of the
that's
ones
mine.
that are like it's either strawberry flavored or what's it called, chocolate flavored, shit like that.
Gotcha.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Anything else, Steve?
Nope. Short and sweet.
Sick. I like this one.
Go Lee.
Hi. No music. I think I'm pretty sure there's no music. Yeah, no music. For TV though, check out Netflix. They added Apothecary Diaries to it. If any of you are like just use Netflix as your main anime thing, I recommend it. Super good. Yeah, check out The Pit on Max if you have HBO Max. It's great show. Great doctor show. So it's cool. And I think that's it. Final regards. Nintendo's crazy for their pricing. The world's getting more expensive, and it's time to save.
Once in a lifetime recession.
Well, did you say once in a lifetime?
We're on our
fourth
once in a
We're on our
lifetime
fourth once in a lifetime
recession.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Collecting all the Infinity Stones of being broke. Excited.
Soon we'll nuke the other worlds. That's good.
That's crazy.
The multiverse will be ours. Our multiverse just looks like a giant orange like
the universe will be ours. That's how you said it. It literally sounded like Trump. I was like,
my president, my Lord and Savior.
I don't doubt that this was him
convincing my Lord. Yeah, that's kind of about it. Oh, you know what? My fuck you. I haven't mentioned this in so long, but bring back my fuck you for this one. My fuck you is to anybody that's like against equal sexualization of like male and female people in like video games. This whole shit popped up with Marvel Rivals about the new character being sexy, and then people like me being like, hey, yeah, and then people like me being like, cool, can we get a slutty man outfit? And then people responding to me saying, why the fuck do you fucking care? I'm like, because I want to see sexy men. I don't know. So fuck you to those kind of people. Those people are fucking weird. Equal sexiness. I just laugh
all the time because it's like
make men slutty. It's
a fucking fictional character. It's not that
deep.
It's
just harder. No, because he's right.
It isn't harder.
There should be equal.
It isn't harder.
It is. No, hold on. It is in the sense that what's it called? They're going off of comics, and comics are not gonna have sexy men outfits for most of the part. Back in the day,
they have.
Oh, well, you know what? I don't know.
Have Marvel for almost all the characters. Marvel Rebels has a summer pinup swimsuit outfit. Yep, all sexy. It's great.
I mean,
Even
sure.
I've seen
Maybe for some
there are
reason.
moments of the characters being slutified. So what I'm saying is slutify the men of the media, make it equal.
Hey, dude, just make them shirtless. Who cares?
That's not.
Fuck it.
It's not slutifying. them.
Shirtless, and little booty fucking hoochie daddy shorts.
And that's the difference. Don't make them shirtless and put on jeans. Make them shirtless and have booty shorts.
No socks.
That's all we want. And
no socks, all toes.
Exact.
Fuck sunscreen. Show a little butt crack. I don't fucking know.
Just look at the McCree skin and that's it, bro. I'm sorry, Cassidy Summer skin, lifeguard skin.
It's not good enough.
No, we're over that, dude.
I don't give a fuck.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Don't settle for less. Ask for more.
Give
fun.
me shirtless Iron Man.
It's also getting hotter, so make sure you guys wear your sunscreens and stuff. You know, sun's coming out. It's that time of the season. So, yay.
That's true.
That's it for me.
All right. Cool. I have no music recs. The only thing I will recommend is I finished watching Ludwig and Michael Reeves' trip in Japan.
My God.
That shit was funny. So I don't watch the series if you would just want something to like binge on YouTube real quick.
It's been background noise for me.
And yeah, final words. I don't know. I'm just gonna piggyback off of what they said.
Slutify men.
Sure. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a rating if you're listening to us on Spotify. And share with anybody and everybody. Share with somebody who you think would also like to see slutty men on a video game.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Should be everybody.
That's crazy. Nah, give me more women.
Equal cheeks, equal meat, dude.
Yeah, but some cheeks are different, bro. Some are hairy.
The superheroes, dude, at least they're toned and nice.
Nah, make them realistic.
Yeah, make them hairy, sure.
Give them hairy buttholes.
I don't care.
All right. Anyways, bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Choo. To your butthole.